Hello, my fellow artists and friends. Today, the inspiration for our art project is a man we all know and love, Dr. Seuss. I'm sure you've read lots of stories and funny poems by Dr. Seuss. You know how funny and creative each story is. They usually teach a really good lesson and they have fantastic rhymes. But have you ever noticed the pictures in Dr. Seuss's books? I bet that you could tell right away if you're looking at a Dr. Seuss book just by taking a look at the pictures. Did you know that Dr. Seuss himself drew all of the pictures for his books and stories? He really did. Not only is he a word wizard and an amazing storyteller, he's an awesome artist with a really cool, unique style. We are going to focus on Dr. Seuss's style of drawing architecture. Architecture is the art of designing buildings, like houses, schools, office buildings, and apartment complexes. As you can tell, Dr. Seuss's style of architecture is nothing like you've probably seen in real life. They have oddly shaped roofs, many levels sometimes, and offshoots on different levels, and wild, crazy color schemes. And they always seem to be on the verge of tipping right over. We are going to design our own Dr. Seuss style houses today. Your house can look any way you want it to. You're the artist, but try to include some of the things in your house that Dr. Seuss does. Crazy roof shapes, lots of levels, windows and doors and stairs, and be sure to make it kooky with color. Let's start. Today you'll need a piece of paper and a pencil, and later something to trace and color your drawing with. You get to decide which way your paper goes. Up and down vertically makes for an awesome tall house. Side to side horizontally is perfect for a wider house. Start by drawing a line across the bottom of your paper. Try not to run into the bottom of the paper when you draw. I used my fingers to measure. If you want, you could add an arch or two into your line here. I added one arch for a walkway. Once you've got a line on the bottom of your paper, start drawing the top shape of the house. Remember, yours does not have to look like mine. I added some stairs over here, and then I'm going to add this line over here with a couple of weird bumps to be like Dr. Seuss. You could add more stairs or no stairs or change the shape, but by the end of this step, you should be left with a kooky house shape to decorate. And once you've got it, start adding windows and doors all over the place. Use lots of different shapes and different sizes, and feel free to put a lot in there. I added 3 doorways and 4 windows, holy cow, and they're all different. This is definitely a crazy house. Once you have the door and window shapes, it's time to take it a step further and add some frames around each window and door. Draw a cool shape going around the outside of each window and door. You can even add bricks around it. You can add doorknobs or wood or crisscross lines on the windows too. Now I'm going to show you how you can make parts of this house look 3D. We'll start with the windows and doors. If you have a rectangle or a square window or door, do this. Pick a corner of the window or door and draw a diagonal line shooting inward like this. Now, draw 2 lines in the shape of an L shooting out from the little diagonal line. Curved shapes are just a little harder to make than squares. To make this curved doorway look 3D, I picked one of the bottom corners and drew a diagonal line shooting inward like this. Then I drew a curved line shooting out of the end of that little diagonal line. The trick is to slowly make that curved line get closer and closer to the edge of the door or window until it disappears. To make a circle or oval window look 3D, simply draw a copycat line right near the edge of the circle. The trick is to make the shape in between the two lines look like a crescent moon, thin at the bottom and the top and thicker in the middle. Make sure that every door and every window on your house has something special added to it. Maybe a cool frame, or maybe you made it look 3D. And make sure to add your own special touches to the house as well. Chimneys, towers, multiple levels, lots of stairs. Make it crazy, you guys. That's what we're going for. One last thing I'd like you to try is to make the whole house look 3D. Here's how. Pick one side of your house to start. Draw a little diagonal line sticking out from the bottom corner. Now add a curved line that copies the side of the house. But the key is to make that line slowly get closer and closer to the side of the house until it disappears when it reaches the top. If you have lots of bumps or lumps on top of your house, you gotta make them look 3D too. Let's complete the illusion here. Depending on the bump or lump that you have, you may not need to draw the diagonal line. Like on my lump up here, it doesn't have a sharp corner, so it doesn't need a diagonal line. So I'll just draw a copycat line that matches the house and disappears on top. Just make sure you're drawing all your 3D lines on the same side here. I chose the left side, so that's where they're all going. When your house has wacky windows and doors, and each window and door has a special decoration, and you've added some of your own special touches, and tried to make your whole house look 3D, you are done designing and drawing. It's time to trace. Using a dark color, retrace your whole drawing to make it pop. Make sure you trace every line. Don't miss any. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the best part, coloring! Choose some cuckoo crazy colors to decorate your Dr. Seuss house. The only rule is no peekaboo spots. Woohoo! I think my Dr. Seuss house is looking really good. I'm so excited to see how yours turns out. See you later!